Let me just message someone and see if they're going to be doing anything so I can keep an eye on it. Just asking them to keep me posted if they're going to be doing any war soon. Ooh, protein. Wow. And Albion. Tell you what, I do and I don't like Albion's colour. I wish it was just like a really, like an Austria kind of white. Instead of this kind of grey kind of, but, ooh. And he's got, yeah. Beautiful. Right. Oh, we've got a battle incoming here. Dahe has moved all his troops over. Right, we've got a battle on the 20... yeah. Now, tactics are equal, but yeah, come in here. Yeah. He knew to get the fuck out of there straight away. Yeah, Albion's colour is too close to Uncolize. Yeah, definitely. It needs to be a very in-your-face kind of white. I think it will be just perfect. Because that's what I miss, is like there's no Austrian colour in this game. You could have formed it in the 486 War Cooks you. Yeah. Oh well. You could have done the achievement, Judas, but you didn't. Right, so let's go over and have a look at Pictonia. Oh, got a battle on it, and wow. Even with a tactic there, he was healthily crushing the Etrurians, but now reinforcements are just pouring in. Even with the tactic, though. Still very, very similar. You have a healthy AE. Ah, yeah, as you say, the higher the AE, the faster it comes down. Oh, Pictonia. Who will help Pictonia? Who will aid Pictonia? Apparently not that player. Who, Right, let's have a look back over here. So yeah, the counter-attack on the war goal, because really this is the war goal, this is what they need to be cautious on. Now, I do know the plan for Carmania was to attack Parcinia for like this. But with Parcinia not being here and Parcinia being protected, they had to reshuffle their war objective. So I guess this is the next best thing. I heard there was going to be a Etruria gank. Apparently Etruria has heard the same. I mean, it's not going to be a gank, but there was going to be a war. But apparently Etruria has been tipped off, so the player has been very cautious about it. That's what I was just messaging about. I was like, is there going to be a war anytime soon? Just, you know, keep me posted. Wouldn't it be an Imperator Rome multiplayer if there wasn't an Etruria gank? There was an Etruria gank in every season but the second season when we didn't have an Etruria. In that one we had a Veneto and a Magna Gracia, and I killed Veneto. But yeah, there has been an Etruria gank in every one. Start checking the first Etruria. None in Season 2. Me in Season 3, and then probably this one in Season 4. Etruria is just a cursed nation. Right, we got any plays on this? Oh no, Dahe just moved all his forces over. Where are these Pergamon? Alright, Pergamon's over here. So, should be getting food from this then. Yeah, you'll be getting food from this. But, I mean, like I say, Pergamon. The moment you get a Bosporan puts a Clem on you, you should shit yourself. Just keep an eye on... It's not the red flame, it's the blue flame. Carthaginian blue flame. These are all the blue flames going on, aren't they? Yeah, right. Another battle going on down here. Teyuan and Dahe going in again against Carmania. And yes, ooh, tactic. But we've got a slight discipline advantage. Yeah, these horse archers on the middle should just tear apart the light infantry and heavy infantry. Though I support a gank of the Centurion this season after the start. Yeah, Carmania just... Yeah, your reinforcements are too slow, your front line's breaking. Yeah, this is a lost cause, but I want to see the casualties in this. I mean, because he's still at war with AI. Yeah, fair, fair. Or are the reinforcements going to arrive in time? Oh, I tell you what, if they arrive... Oh my god. So, you have a battle going on here, you have armies over here, and they can reach this before the battle finishes. Gotta love Imperator. And they actually won because of that. They lost 37,000 and they killed 45,000. They managed to move troops from here over to here and then won the battle. Yeah, Carthage, who are you all war with? Gymnasia. Right, Etruria, just... helping out Tyrannia here, and Pictonia is just... I don't feel Pictonia is long for this world. It's only a matter of time until Albion comes crashing down. Going for that Angevin Empire. Who will help Pictonia? I am peaceful, come on. Iggy would beg to differ. EU4 is the same. Oh yeah, no. I know EU4 is the same, and that's why I criticize Imperator, because it uses the same system as EU4. But I also feel late game it kind of makes sense a little in EU4 when you take into account the core system that was deployed and innovated by Napoleon and then the coalition at the latter stages of the Napoleonic Wars. It kind of makes more sense than in the Imperator timeline, where it's more cat and mouse with actual armies and not just a load of little armies just all convalescing like to go to the side of the Empire for one battle. It feels as accurate to the era, but Pictonia, man, full on heavy infantry, just crush him. Did this Etruria learn nothing from when I played last season? Ah, absolutely crushed. Absolutely crushed. I could help Pictonia if he becomes my vassal. He can be your Aquitaine. I heard land was cheaper with high AE. It's cheaper with high attrition. Attrition tyranny. So, I mean, yeah, the aggressive expansion impact is less, but you want that tyranny. How's the MP going? It's not too bad so far. A little bit of a calm start, but player wars have now kicked off. Carmania is really pouring it in over here now. Now they've basically got Dahe to put all its focus over here. They can put all the focus over here. Pergamon's just chilling. Yeah, I hope they come up with a new battle system someday. I think it's going to be similar to CK3 too. But battles will always take weeks unless they have a hourly time scale like Hoi or something radically different. See, I don't mind battles taking weeks because I kind of envision it being the sort of the skirmishing isn't kind of involved, and you know, because not every battle, oh yeah, you approach and then you fight, like, you know, you have a bit of skirmishing, they like try and camp on either side of the, you know, the rivers and that, and then they have a bit like the battle Caesar's first battle in Spain, like, you know, there's a bit of skirmishing, a bit of moving camp, skirmishing, and then like, before they got to an actual pitched battle. Sometimes they didn't get to a pitched battle, and like if they could incorporate that into the battle phases system, and it didn't look like it was just a straight great big battle that happened for weeks, it would be a bit more acceptable. That's kind of how I envision it in my head anyway. And then like at the end of it is the mopping up. You know, you have a week where you're chasing down the army and just defeating different sections, which is why casualties are so large. But if they could then break it up into like a CK. Well, no, it's not. But like, if they could break it up into your skirmishing phase, your main battle phase, and then your chasing them down phase, and that'd be great. And even a CK system where you have like a main portion and then 2 flanks, that would be awesome as well. But yeah, here's Dahe. Has he fully retreated over here? Oh no, he's actually come back around to push this way. Interesting. Imperator feels too hoi-forage late game with the forts causing a front line. Yeah, that's also an issue in EU4 as well. That's kind of why I don't like EU4 late game multiplayer. It's about having 50 40k stacks for the combat width that all come together in a single battle and single mountain fort province. You lose 1 million men taking that province, you win the fort, and then you go into the next mountain fort province. Like, directly next to it. If you ever saw me playing as Timurids, and Lambert was Spain last year in a big multiplayer, like, that was very much what it was, trying to get into India and then trying to fight the Ottomans. It's just huge battles with millions of men for a single province. You win it, you then go on to the next province. Rinse and repeat, and it just got tiresome. Because, you know, the right flank is the most prestigious flank. Yeah, like, you could do stuff with, like, okay, my ruler's going to go on the right flank, and then that will kind of boost the morale and stuff, but then you could also switch it. And then you get, you know, okay, you can have these guys are on this flank, and then they boost the morale on this. You could do a lot with it. Definitely a rabbit hole kind of discussion, that one. Right. They're not going to get the crossing penalty. They're not going to get forest penalty, but Pictonia will, and he also got a crossing penalty. Similar roles. Very, very similar roles. But now, yeah, Etroi's got the tactics advantage. They've now got an extra +3 to their roll. And it is all over for Pictonia. Lol, I am now imagining a Hoi naval battle-like system, but for ancient army skirmishes trying to detect other main force. Small fights to gain advantages and a super fast melee and a chance to get away before that happens. You know what, I wouldn't mind that. If you had different battle systems that happen for different territory, train types maybe, or tactics. I mean, that's probably way too much and way too deep. But if like certain tactics engaged employed a certain battle system, like skirmishing and hit and run would only ever deploy like just skirmishing phases, unless they were hard countered by the enemy with another system, and then it would do like a proper battle system, and then you know you're gonna get crushed because you haven't got the armies for that. So almost integrating RTS into grand strategy. Yes and no, because you're not actually controlling the actual units. And you're not going fully tactical on it, but you're like sort of going for the tactics your armies should use. And since Hoi is very much a map painter and it's kind of all about the war, then maybe that is a better way to go to make the war more interesting, since that's what you're going to be doing mostly in the game. If it's not a civilization builder where you're going about building up your empire, really, you know, you don't have that much fun just sitting there and building up, and like the war aspect, I wouldn't even mind that. I would prefer that. Right, so yeah, Dahe did start to push. Is he still pushing with all his troops here? Yeah, he's still got a huge chunk of troops here. What is Dahe doing? Why is he not pushing for the war goal? Because it's 3 years. This war was declared. Right, you should. Because this war was declared 5th of May. Yeah, this war was declared over 3 years ago, so you should be able to very soon get the ticking time to force out. Babylon's coming up here to deal with the Dahe. Yeah, we've got... Pergamon must just be doing this for the slaves. I mean, come on. Alright. Are they gearing up for a counterattack? Not yet, so let's just... yeah, you're not going in there, so let's just go check over here. Yeah, nothing there. You're struggling so hard with AI. How much are you at war with? You're war with everything here, right? And they've basically just bypassing you. And hey, are they? Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like they're just not going to pastime. Ah, and you got some rebels up there, some slaves. Oh dear, Jake. The world burns and you struggle with the AI. Oh, here we go. Alright, it's a shame that Carmania's got all his stacks so spread out. This is just easy pickings for the Dahe, all these stacks here. Easy, easy pickings. Freg, if you're still watching, that image you sent me, I never use that screen, so... Oh, and you managed to get them all out. Now, I mean, these have all got food, so you should be able to bring them all up here. Yeah, I pretty much never use that screen. Yeah, I know, I know. But Vanilla's very similar, I'm sure. Or similar-ish. I don't know. Like I say, I never use that screen. Ooh, counterattack here from Pictonia. I'm giving you the thong size of the... Tell you what, go on Dustin. Really showing Tyrannia and Pictonia how to fight a war. They just made it too easy of Dustin. Yeah, it's looking way too easy. Not to take it away from Dustin, he's playing well. And his enemies are playing poorly. It's the best ingredients for a good victory. Alright, we've got the counterattacks coming on over here. Ooh, right. Wow. Oh, well over double. Babylon got any... No, there is nothing to come in for Babylon. No. Now, if Dahe gets the tactic correctly, they're going to crush this.